Islamorada, sport fishing capital of the world. Fishing out of Bud and Mary's in 1953, Ted Williams and Captain Jimmy Albright were featured in the greatest tarpon fishing movie ever made.
This is the lower peninsula of Florida. And over here we have the Everglades National Park. Extending from Miami, a string of keys down to Key West for 150 miles. And this whole area constitutes one of the greatest fishing areas in the world.
Marlin Magazine, of the 100 people, places, and things that epitomize the sport of fishing, Bud and Mary's ranked number 12. Bud and Mary's, a Florida Keys institution. The Catch-22, flagship of the Bud and Mary's fleet. Here's some of the most exciting offshore fishing in the blue waters of the Florida Keys.
Sailfish shower and up shallow chasing ballyhoos. Caught him on a 15-pound spinner. See that cat? Look at that purple like that.
Larry Zonka, two-time Super Bowl champion, lives in Alaska but loves fishing at Bud and Mary's. Schools of colorful mahi-mahi from pan size to record size.
Whoa, what a fish. That's the fish of the day. That's a big cow dolphin.
One of the greatest discoveries in sport fishing history occurred off the shores of Islamorada in the year 2003. Captains Richard, Scott, and Nick Stanzik, along with Captain Vic Gaspenny, now considered the pioneers of daytime broadbill sport fishing. It took Zhang Gray 93 days to capture 4 swordfish. The B&M team caught 1 or more swordfish 53 consecutive fishing trips.
Islamorada, Florida, stopped in at Bud and Mary's Marina.
Probably one of the biggest ones ever caught in Islamorada or anywhere in the Keys, for sure.
Okay, hang on.
The line rose slowly and steadily, and then the surface of the ocean bulged ahead of the boat, and the fish came out unendingly. Water poured from his sides. Ernest Hemingway, from The Old Man and the Sea.
All right.
Miss Islamorada, all-day fishing fun for the entire family. Bud & Mary's has a fleet of 16 offshore charter boats and some of the world's most experienced captains. In the heart of the Keys lies the very soul of sport fishing, both offshore and backcountry, with decades of documented world records and legendary captains to guide you into an everlasting lifetime of experience.
A lot of fish out there, it's amazing. We had this sardine migration, little 2-inch sardines showed up yesterday morning, and the fish, the tuna, the kingfish, the sail fishing is wild, really wild.
I'm Captain Paul on the Relentless charter boat, and today was the final day of the Islamorada Sailfish Tournament. We ended up catching 30, which was a tournament record. And the boat behind us had 26, and the boat behind them had 25.
Oh, I can see yellowtail. What a day out there.
Mike Toth, the editor of Field and Stream magazine, wanted to come to Bud & Mary's for his 50th birthday to capture 50 different species of fish. He did it in 2.5 days. The Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and Florida Bay. 3 unique bodies of water all coming together to create the most abundant fishing grounds anywhere on the planet. Any fish that swims in this hemisphere can be caught from our shores. Bonefishing, the fullest, the most difficult, the strangest and most thrilling, the lonesomest and the most all-satisfying of all kinds of angling. Zane Grey, 1929. Scotland's own Paul Young of Hooked on Fishing fame, shown here bonefishing, has spent 20 years fishing out of Bud & Mary's.
That's a bonefish.
That tells me that's a Florida.
This fish is probably close to 13 pounds.
Fish out of the same spot. We're fishing a little backwater here. Woo! Look at that. Wow. Try to get me. Woo! Yeah. Look at that.
The Silver King at night. It's been the same way for 1,000 years. Once you see it, you'll never forget it. The natural beauty and allure of the Florida Keys. Fishing in the Gulf. Bud Mary's has 24 backcountry guides, most of whom have spent a lifetime developing their skills and talents fishing the waters of Florida Bay and Everglades National Park.
Catch and release, you're allowed to keep one a day, but we never keep these things, all right? We treat them like bonefish. It's all catch and release for the big reds here.
The entire fishing experience here at Bud Mary's can be enjoyed by anyone from a complete novice to some of the experts that we've fished over the years. Joan Wolfe, First Lady of Fly Fishing in America, Vince Sperano, Editor Emeritus Outdoor Life magazine, Al Ristori, Editor The Star Ledger, all consider themselves part of the Bud Mary's fishing family.
Diving in the Florida Keys on one of the largest barrier reefs in the Northern Hemisphere is fabulous. It's one of the top-rated dive destinations in North America.
From your doorstep to the fishing grounds. Beautiful floating homes. An oceanfront beach house with your own private dock.
He's got all the papers to prove he's positively insane.
A luxurious penthouse suite.
And he's leaving on the Kong train. Got the pineapple hands and the flip-flop feet.
Breakfast.
Yo, raccoon eyes,
lunch.
Barracuda teeth.
Or a special catered event at the Sparrow's Nest.
Out of roaming the seas, I born a little shaggy hen stain. No, he's the last Keys critter. Yeah, he's the last Keys critter. Oh, he's the last Keys critter and he's leaving on the Kong train. Yeah, he's pulling traps out back. He's leaning over the rail.
You'll never forget your stay at Bud Mary's.
He's dressed in his weathered suit that he bought from a man. Yeah, a man named Mr. Fred Neal. Now everybody's talking about old Fred Neal. But the last Keys critter is a-leaving. Got Vietnam tattoos and the Papa Joe clothes and blues. Now he's a real McCoy caught between the catch-22. He's got all those papers to prove. On a Henry every day, I hear Sparrow says, got the pineapple hands and the flip-flop feet. Yo, raccoon eyes and barracuda teeth. And he is living his life at 6 knots, out of roaming the seas. I born a little shaggy hen stain. No, he's the last Keys critter. Yeah, he's the last Keys critter. Oh, he's the last Keys critter and he's leaving on the Kong train. Yeah, he's pulling traps out back. He's leaning over the rail. He's dressed in his weathered suit that he bought from a man. He hit a man named Mr. Fred Neal. Now everybody's talking about old Fred Neal, but the last Keys critter